Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA. Thank you. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Jaylen Brown out there with White. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Hawks, the guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. Collins is out there with the monster, and it's Bay in at the small forward position. And this offensive system, Brett, that the Hawks run, it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have the, in case of emergency, break glass player in Trae Young. But they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing in.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. Young against White. Pass to the monster. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
White the pass to Porzingis. Back to White. Outside, Horford. To the paint. Here's Tatum. And it's denied. Bay with it to the inside. The kick out to Young. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bay against Porzingis. And the layup falls.
And Porzingis at 7'3" doesn't just go through, he goes over contact.
Young passes to Collins. Out to the right wing. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Here's the monster. Uses both hands to slam it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. White finds Porzingis. And here is Brown. Floats one. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Bay passes to the monster. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. With teams still figuring out rotations, Brent, at this point of the season, many players are unsure about their status in the lineup.
Yeah, if you're not a veteran team or a team that's been together for a lot of years, Kevin, this is about battling for minutes to show you're capable of handling that responsibility, and that mentality is important to the coaching staff. So you got to be ready. You got to be prepared for those minutes. You got to produce.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Horford, no luck.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Here's Murray. They get it back. The monster, no good. For Boston, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's White. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
And the pass to Murray. Kicks it to Collins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Horford.
Interesting for a guy his size. Collins, a guy who can score at all three levels, so an all-around offensive game.
And guys, how about the different ways John Collins can score on you?
Well, John Collins can bully you on the inside, or he can spot up and shoot a little bit from the three-point line. So that ability to stretch the floor makes him one of the harder forwards to have to contend with.
The first one falls. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
The Hawks leading by 3. Pass to the monster. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And it's 8 points for the monster.
Trae Young not afraid to make passes like that. Great vision.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim, and he helped define their interior defense.
Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting team.
This was a good group of free throw shooters last year, something they really worked on in practice. And sometimes that's the coaches calling for it, and oftentimes the players doing it by themselves.
And here is Brown, coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. Porzingis finds Horford. It's White on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Boston again missing. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to the monster. In the corner, Murray with it. Pass to the monster. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And let's quickly take a look at the stats for Brown. Last season, he played outstanding. Put up about 24 points per, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
And the basket by Tatum.
An incredible leaper at 6'8". Tatum is difficult to stop down low.
And Young kicks to Murray. Outside Collins. It's Young on the wing. Murray outside. Shoots over Brown. Murray, no good. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to Brooklyn.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Boston shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Al Horford has seen so much in his career. He's become a valuable asset both on the floor and in the locker room as a leader.
Second free throw, no good. The Hawks leading. Here's Bay, driving the lane.
Bay doing a good job. I know he knocks down threes, but mixing it up, doing a little bit of this drive game, that's going to help him out.
And there's the pass to Horford. Back to White. Outside, Horford. Here's Porzingis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And there's no question that Porzingis is still a very effective player in this NBA.
Yeah, and I guess, Kevin, the thing we're still looking for is the consistency in the health. We know how talented he is offensively and how he can stretch out defenses with his ability to shoot the ball, but something's got to change in terms of how consistent we get KP on the floor for the entirety of a season.
No good on that one.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
And he sinks the second. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Offensive rebound, kicks it out to Collins. Young passes to the monster. That one doesn't go. And it's Boston the other way.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
White, good.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Pass to Murray. Back to Young. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Ooh, that's a sly little play as Trae Young gets inside and slips past the D.
And White kicks to Porzingis. Tatum on the wing. He's defended by Bay.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Murray, good.
And that's a nice pass from Bay, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
White the pass to Porzingis. Fires from the line. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
To the left side wing. Here's the monster. He's got 8. Now Bay. Here's the monster. Off target with his 3. Boston trails by 6. Tatum down low. He's defended by Bay. Tatum gets the bucket. Tatum's got his second bucket of the night. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Passes it to Bay. Here's the monster. He kicks it to Young. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And even against a defense that tries to push up, Trae Young will continue to be aggressive like that.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Monster. Hayes comes in for Collins. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Sadiq Bey. And it's Bogdanovich in for Murray. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Porzingis. Grant Williams comes in for Al Horford. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for White.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And maybe the only way is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. But it's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
He's off on the first.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
Can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
Bogdanovich against Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Robert Williams.
Well, Bogdanovich being a little bit crafty there, knowing the defense was closing in on him, and drew the contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he knocks down the first one.
Well, Bogdanovich does those things that go underappreciated on the stat sheet, but much appreciated by the coaching staff. Such a valuable player.
Max Strus is checked in for the Celtics. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And the slam by Williams.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Now, here's Hunter. Young outside. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
The pass to Strus. Now here's Williams. Brogdon outside. From the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Good shooter from behind the arc. Selective when he does it. Love how Brogdon lets that one fly.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Strus. Pass to Williams. Floats one up. It's on the layup. Now just a 3-point Hawks lead.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Now, here is Young. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Williams passes to Williams. Right side, Williams. Outside to Brogdon from downtown. No good. Shot missing. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
And they won the season series last year against this club, but fell to them in the postseason. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Brogdon after the basket by DeAndre Hunter. And it's Brogdon off the drive. Here's Williams. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Capella. Hunter on the wing. Here's Young. Hayes trying to break free. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Hunter. And now it's a 9-point Hawks lead. Austin's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Williams. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Here's Young. And that one hits back iron. Boston trails by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Brogdon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon, maybe the smartest guy in the NBA.
First one falls for him.
And he's the glue that holds this team together. Brogdon's calm demeanor and lead by example approach is so valuable to this squad.
Brogdon hits them both. The Hawks leading by 7. And Young kicks to Hayes. Young outside. Here's the teardrop. The shot missing.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring team.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off.
And here in the early going, missed free throws starting to become the storyline.
The Hawks making a switch here. Murray's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Here's Young. He's got 10. Passes it to Hayes. Back to Young. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first. And Hayes throws it down.
I would say that Trae Young's pick and roll game is fairly advanced for a player his age. What a treat to watch.
Williams passes to Brogdon. Nice ball movement by Boston. Hunter against Williams. Pass to Strus. Just 5 to shoot. And it's off from 3-point range. Hunter against Williams. And it's Hunter with the jam.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So it's the Celtics now, trailing by 10.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
We've got Murray. Collins is out there with Bay. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's the monster in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Murray scanning the floor. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. And that one drops. The Monsters got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Porzingis finds White. Porzingis at the elbow. Back to Williams. 6 to shoot. They get a hand on it. Here's White. Hits it from three-point range. White's got it back down to within single digits for Boston. Frank, did you have any superstitions when you played in the NBA?
Not so much, Kevin. I really had more routine, and if I got off my routine, I might be a little bit, nervous. But nothing superstitious and nothing that I can recall.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. Atlanta leading by 11. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. And finish off by Collins.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
Outside, Porzingis. Kicks it to Williams. With the drive. Back to Porzingis. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The closer Porzingis gets to the basket, the more aggressive he becomes, and for good reason. He's going to get fouled.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And that one misses.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Boston making a switch here. Horford's checked in. Good on the second free throw.
And despite these injury concerns over the past few years, you can't doubt the talent of Porzingis. I mean, this guy is capable of 20-point nights every time he steps out there on the floor.
Offensive rebound. Look at that. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is It's just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Now a timeout called by Boston. We've seen the Monster really having a great game.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
White with it. 7 points in the game. Back to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Porzingis trying to get free. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Brown.
And very early on, Brown learned how to finish through conscious skill for an NBA player to master.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Collins. The pass to the Monster. Clock at 6. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
White the pass to Tatum. Murray against White. Back to Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
The quick thinking of Tatum. You have to be impressed with how he readies himself to shoot before he gets the ball.
In the corner, Bay with it. Murray outside. Lets a floater go. Good. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And it's the growth of Murray as a distributor that has really proved to be a great point guard. There were questions about that early in his career.
Bogdanovich against Brown. Got a piece of it.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Murray kicks to Bogdanovich. Tipped away. White against Murray. And here's White. Last game he had 12. Here's Tatum out to Porzingis. And it's Boston with another. And Greg, you can see it. Murray has really improved his passing.
Has a great sense of the court and spacing. Reads defense as well and can direct his teammates. Could see him being an elite passer in no time.
The Monster passes to Collins. That shot missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Porzingis, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
That free throw good from Porzingis. The Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella comes in for the Monster. Young is subbed in for Bogdanovich. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Hawks leading by 10. Here's Murray. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot. than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Pass to Horford. Porzingis at the elbow. Shoots over Bay. Porzingis can't hit. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Murray right side. Passes to Bay. Capella kicks to Collins. Clock at 4. Inside. Here's Young. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Young's got 12.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Bounce pass from Tatum. Here's Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Great use of the bounce pass. Thumbs down on that one. Tough to defend against.
Hawks passing it around. Pass to Bay. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Porzingis.
Yeah, Bay knows the scouting report is these guys are going to come out to take your shot away, so use that to your advantage, get inside, and draw a foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
Yeah, the tally on the offensive rebounds right now has been really impressive. They've just been in the right spot at the right time and getting those putbacks. You flash back to Saddiq Bey's rookie season, and as the Wildcat came into the league, he hit the ground running. Really impressive, just control and demeanor and poise on the court, finishing 4th in Rookie of the Year voting.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Horford. Max Strus comes in for Brown. And Brogdon subbed in for Derek White. And he's good on the second. And finishing 4th in the rookie race is certainly a compliment for Bay.
Well, Rookie of the Year races are always hotly contested, so if you land that high, that says a lot about your game and how many people are recognizing the contributions that you're making. Look, Saddiq Bey has a ton of potential.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Led by as many as 14 points. To the middle. Wants to get to Collins and does. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
Here's the pass to Tatum. Now Strus. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. From deep. And Tatum with the basket on the assist from Brogdon.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
To the wing on the left. Young outside. With the floater. Pass to Capella. To the right side. There's Bay. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Now we have a chance. Let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Hawks second.
I mean, these clubs are almost a mirror image of one another in that regard. You look at the rebounding numbers, really impressive just how physically dominant they both are in the paint.
No good on the free throw. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for the Hawks. Hunter comes in for Saddiq Bey. Boston also with the sub. Williams, he's checked in for Tatum. And the second free throw, good. Atlanta leading by 9. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Capella finds Hunter. The teardrop falls in. Hunter's got 6.
Every basket from this kind of range is going to help Hunter's perimeter game. Doesn't worry about the defense.
Brogdon the pass to Porzingis. And here is Williams. Passes it to Brogdon. Back to Williams. Hunter with some nice defense.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And Young kicks to Hayes. In the corner, Murray with it. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Strus. The offensive rebound, Capella, and he converts the layup. Capella's got his first 2 points of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Brogdon the pass to Porzingis. Here's Williams. Pass to Brogdon. And Williams, here we go. Over to the left wing. The tray. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Atlanta leading by 13. Young outside. Here's Hunter. He's got 6. Back to Young. With the teardrop. That one is no good. He is 6 for 11 in the game. Boston's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Looking to get back on track here. Excellent D there from Williams.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Porzingis kicks to Williams. The pass to Williams. The Celtics working the ball around now. Now, here's Strus. Defense right on him. Yep, that one goes in there. Porzingis has got 6 here in this quarter.
That's a confident shot from Porzingis. And when he's pulling that quick, you know he's feeling it.
Now here's Hayes. Pass to Capella. Murray outside. Back to Capella. Young outside. Shoots over Brogdon. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
Passes it to Williams. 50 seconds left to play here in the half. And good that time. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense. Fair or not, as long as Trae Young is in the NBA, he will be connected to Luka Doncic. And that night back in 2018 during the draft where those two guys swapped teams.
For Atlanta, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
One of the truly elite offensive players in the NBA. Trae Young can carry a team and more with that shooting and playmaking.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Porzingis, and Jaylen Brown subbed in for Max Strus. And so Young nails them both. Boston trails by 13. Pass to Williams. Williams with the ball on the wing ground. Back to Williams. Now the pass to Williams. Connects from three-point range.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
At the line for two.
First free throw is good.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And so Young nails them both. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. A 12-point game. With one on the clock and another basket for Boston. And so it's Atlanta with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Trey, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open, pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and try to get this win.
Make them pick their poison, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 16 points and 6 assists. Coming off a great performance last game, tonight he looked like he had that same aggressive mindset. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how Atlanta played?
What stood out to me more than anything else was how hard they got after it on the offensive glass. They were keeping possessions alive and converting those rebounds into points. Take away those extra points, they're not in this position, Ernie.
How about you, Kenny? Visiting team.
Yeah. Was anyone box it out? I mean, if they didn't box you out like this, you'd have 50 just on offensive rebounds. I mean, they got to put bodies on bodies or fundamentals.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.